Back. Today's Kevin Samuels reaction gets intense as a single mother says she's entering her selfish phase before settling down. Kevin immediately challenges that mindset and turns this into one of the most brutally honest conversations about dating, motherhood, and modern relationships.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 30.
Have you been on here before?
I came on, but I was asked to get off the phone because I was at work. So I'm back.
All right. So you were asked to get off earlier today?
No, the last time I was on with you.
Oh, okay. So when is the time? Is it time to give up on the fantasy or the dream?
The dream to be married or what?
Whatever. The dream that's keeping the dream that's the reason you're single right now.
It's never time. I mean, we all have different times in life.
Really? How old are you again?
30.
What age is the time to give up on the dream?
There's people getting married 60, 80.
No, I'm talking about you.
Me personally, I'm not going to give up because I don't think I'm really trying yet. So
What age do you think you're going to start trying?
to be honest with you, I'm having my selfish year, so I'm gonna give myself probably like 1 to 2 years. Then I'll pursue a relationship or whatever I desire.
You have any kids?
Yes, I have a beautiful daughter. She's 6.
Why do you think it works like that?
Works like what?
You're already a single mother, which is no shot. My mom was a single mother, but talk about your selfish years when you got a kid.
Yeah,
My question is, you said that, I said, is it time to give up on a dream? You said never give up on a dream. That people get married in their 60s and 80s, which is always this fanciful shit like that.
No.
So if your daughter, so listen. So
We all
listen. No. If your daughter didn't study, didn't do her homework, and said, well, Mom, people pass tests all the time. You'd say, all right, daughter, just live life like that.
I'm not understanding. Did you ask me a question or?
Yeah, would you allow, when are you going to grow up and become a serious woman?
I feel like I'm being serious. I'm taking my life seriously.
But you said you're in your selfish years.
Yeah, I think we all have, when you're in a relationship, you really can't be selfish because you are constantly having to think about your partner. So at this current moment in my life, and I want to be selfish. I want to worry about me and not have to think about making somebody else happy. You know what I'm saying?
Why make a baby?
Why did I make a baby? 1, I was young. 2,
you were 24.
Yes, so
you weren't young.
I mean, technically,
Young
I
is
think
14, ma'am. Young is 14.
I was engaged, so that was my main reason to do
It
it.
doesn't count for marriage. So don't get combative. Don't get fussy, because you say you want to be selfish, and I'm just sitting here listening. I'm like, you're a mother.
Yeah, selfish for my daughter. Reason
No, you
2.
haven't said for your daughter. You
For
said
the
no, ma'am. I hear very well. I hear very well. And you only brought your daughter up when I called it out.
It's for both of us.
Of course it is. So how's doing dicks gonna help your daughter?
Doing dicks? Who said who's doing dicks?
Being selfish, doing your own life. I mean,
That's
what are you doing in your single years? What are you doing in your single years is going to help you become a wife?
work on myself. Work on what my priorities, my goals, my
Johnny Gill ass. Me. Listen to this selfishness.
I'm proud. I'm proud. If you want to say I'm being selfish, okay, I'm finally being selfish.
Good. Die alone. You can be proud and die alone. That's cool, man. We're fine. Honestly, I'm more happy with women like you who are loud, proud, so we can identify you, so guys can just learn to just say, congratulate you, live in your truth and your power.
I will not die. I will guarantee you that.
Of course not. Of course not. Y'all all gonna get married to high-value men and have solid gold children and travel and drive Mercedes and have personal chefs and all this other stuff. Of course, it's all gonna happen. Mm-hmm. That's what you've been told. That's why, and I'll be honest, that's why at 30 years old, you have such a defiant attitude. Your attitude's kind of trash regarding relationships.
Okay.
Relationships, man. Relationships. I didn't say period, just kind of trash regarding relationships. Because apparently to you, relationships hinder you from being selfish. But I've got news for you. An average man provides a woman options. A man of value provides a woman freedom. You can't be selfish as a single mama. You got to do what you got to do.
Okay, that's a fact.
I know. So why you'd rather be? We have deified being a single mother when that shit is hard.
That's exactly why I have to be selfish, because I don't have time to have that.
You don't have to. Being selfish doesn't get you a man. Doesn't get you a husband.
I'm looking for a man right now. I think I'm content.
I want you to understand. See, this is what I mean. So you are prepared. Well, that's fine. That's why I'm glad to do these things, because they think it's a game.
Here,
did you go to college? Did you go to college?
Yes. I actually went to.
You're breaking. What's your degree in?
I didn't graduate college.
Oh, okay. What is your profession?
I was in school for nursing.
What is your profession?
I'm in the airline industry.
So you're a flight attendant?
Yes. And next.
You're a sky waitress. Shout out to the sky waitresses. Not a good profession for a single mother. But see, I want you guys to understand that she fits in that kind of creative area, and you find a lot of women who are hairstylists and flight attendants because they can fly places, but you say you're gonna do it for 2 more years and then you're gonna decide to find a husband or decide to be in a relationship. Do you want any more kids one day?
Oh yeah, I definitely want.
How many more?
Probably like two more.
I'm assuming you want to have kids in the context of a marriage, or do you care?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to wait for.
So okay. So when you're married and pregnant with the next child, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills?
No.
Okay. Then after you have your 2 other kids and your 1 kid, what percentage of the overall family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for an entire lifetime? Meaning, if you don't provide it's not there.
I feel like it would be like old style parenting, like, so maybe like the groceries, or it's like stuff like that.
In other words, less than 10%.
Correct.
Less than 5% if your groceries. So groceries. So you really don't want to have. I'm not judging, man, but groceries for you don't really want to have to provide any real money. That's fine, 5-10%.
Oh, I saw my parents do it. The man took care of mostly everything, whatever. Even though she made a decent amount of money, she made over 6 figures. All she did was the.
Your mother married to your father?
Yes.
Are they still married?
Yes.
Okay, you're not your mom. You're an independent modern woman, and you want to be a housewife.
Yes.
Ain't gonna happen. Because the kind of men that make the kind of money to be able to afford 3 kids and a lifestyle, $200,000 ain't gonna put up with this attitude. I'm not gonna put up with a modern woman. They're just not going to put up. What I'm saying is the kind of men that can afford a family of 3 in a middle class, upper middle class lifestyle aren't putting up with a modern woman. They want traditional feminine women who are, they're not selfish. They are selfless. They put themselves last.
But I
They
feel like
put
that
their man first and their family second.
that was me for about 8 years.
Doesn't
So
matter. And they want a woman that's like that in all things at all times. They don't want a woman who goes through a selfish phase. Matter of fact, when they find a woman who are like you, they say she's a chameleon, and they'll hit the skins and they'll leave. They don't marry her. They run a background check, and as soon as they find an independent streak, you're not in wife category. We're talking about men who want, you're talking about you don't only have to pay for groceries. So a man's gonna have to make well over 6 figures to have $1.5 million in kids. And you can have, I mean, you got this little smirk, like, it's not a game. I'm doing this so other women can hear. I'm doing this so other women can hear how crazy this sounds.
I'm listening.
No, there's nothing else to be said. You've said plenty up. You in your selfish phase. And there's nothing out there that you're doing that's going to be of value to a husband.
I think it is. Being selfish will prepare me in order when that right man, I will be in the right space in order to give him like 100% of me. At this moment, I cannot give no man not even 50% of me right now because I'm not even thinking about a man. You know what I'm saying? So in all honesty, when it comes down to like, let's say if a year or 2 years from now, when I'm in the right state of mind in order to, you know, be able to have a relationship with no walls and whatnot, you know, then I'll be able to give myself like that, you know.
Okay, so let me ask you 2 questions. If a man who can meet your standards,
Uh-huh.
he can meet a whole lot of other women's standards.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Why would he pick you, a woman who has to go on this selfish journey and all sorts of stuff? Why would he not pick a woman who's already in her feminine and not wavering, did not have to go through anything? She's just ready to go.
Okay, he can pick the other.
Hold on, listen, and no child.
Badly, he can pick the.
Listen, I think you need to understand, the kind of men you're looking for are very rare. Women aren't rare. Cute isn't rare. What you have to offer the market, which is men, is in abundance. So the person who is rare has to pick. He can only pick one wife. Why would he pick a wife that was in this position when he can pick a woman who just has her mind right from the jump?
Okay, so when I'm thinking about my future husband, I'm thinking he's destined for me. So yeah. I'm not thinking, oh, he.
Where'd you get that belief at? Where'd you get that belief from?
Where did I get that belief? I believe in, what is it? Law of attraction. You know, I don't know. I just believe that my husband is my husband, right? So if I have that mentality, I'm okay, this man is going to be my husband. This man is going to be my husband. No, my husband will find me.
So how many men are destined for you?
How many men?
Mm-hmm.
I've been in one serious relationship, so I don't know.
I mean, I'm just asking because you mentioned destiny. So is there only one man that's destined for you?
Honestly, yeah.
Okay. Then if that's the case, why do you have another man's child?
Because at one point in time, that one man was.
No. Think about what you just said. If you're his, then you should. If he's yours, then you should be his. And if that's the case, you shouldn't have another man's child.
You know, yeah. So
just think about the logic. Just think. Don't get defensive. Just think about the logic. If you guys are destined to be with one another, that means you should be only for him. That means your womb should only be for him.
That's correct. And that was my mistake for having. I can't say my.
Or there is no such thing as somebody that's destined to be with you. It's a choice. That is Disney fantasy that's been marketed to the women in the West to sell you Valentine's Day cards and engagement rings. This is a new creation. And my question to you is, if your mother and father were married, and they're still married, did they not model what a healthy functioning marital relationship was to look like?
I mean, I don't think that marriage is perfect, but they did definitely model what marriage is, you know.
So do you want to have what they had?
I would say, yeah.
So okay, so if you were to look in the public, what would be your relationship ideal role model, your relationship ideal model? What
Um,
couple do you say that's who you want it to be like?
Honestly, I would say a man like Russell Wilson. So, you know, but
And if I asked you and I asked you, is your black femininity ideal? Who is that public figure?
who's my ideal public figure? I honestly would say Beyonce.
Femininity.
Femininity.
Beyonce? Mhm. Makes
I'm a,
sense. Makes sense. It makes sense because the only way your world will work is if you're Sierra and you wanted Russell Wilson. The thing is, I, this has been invaluable because there's so many women like you who just think, well, how can I say this? You can believe what you want, you can live in your truth, but here's the thing. The likelihood of you getting Sierra's prayer, you have a better chance of hitting the lottery, especially for a provider male. And the man that would be better suited for you, he's probably better off without you. And I mean this way because you're selfish. A wife doesn't have a selfish streak. Are you an only child?
no.
Okay. So, and I don't mean any insult by this, but seriously, have you ever had any therapy?
No.
Have you ever considered it?
Yo, welcome back. Today's Kevin Samuels reaction gets intense as a single mother says she's entering her selfish phase before settling down. Kevin immediately challenges that mindset and turns this into one of the most brutally honest conversations about dating, motherhood, and modern relationships. Stay till the end. This one gets real fast.